All right, welcome in. We're almost done doing the whole entire baseball diamond and tier list before the 2024 season. Today, it's rotations, pitching rotations. Couple things, like and subscribe if you have not already as well. The subscriber fantasy baseball draft on ESPN Fantasy is this Saturday. There's still slots available if you want to join. Click the link in the description. Let's get into the video. All right, so we're here on the logo tier list. As you can see, I'm going to be honest with you boys. I just recorded this whole entire video, and then it told me the file was corrupted. So it's the double take once again. The tiers are the same: elite, great, good, mid, meh, and the AAA. I'm pretty much just going to we're going to start here at the bottom tier. I'm going to go tier by tier this time again. Sorry if I'm making this a little bit too quick. But I remember I put the A's here. They added Alex Wood, and that was about it. It's probably, it's one of the reasons why they're really bad is that they have that rotation. Continue with the bad teams. The Rockies also have a AAA rotation. It's not good. Is it Flexen Freeland? I think it's Freeland. I get mixed up all the time. And I'm going to be honest, that's all we actually have for the AAA tier. We get to the Met. I get to the Royals. The Royals, I was very much fighting between mid and Met because they've got Singer, they brought in Lugo, and they brought in somebody else. I can't remember. But it's almost kind of like they got to prove it a little bit more to me before they can really go up anywhere. I put the Nationals here. I like Josiah Gray, but that's just about it. But I don't think they have a AAA rotation. It's not as bad as these two for sure. I would put it probably about the same as the Royals for now. That actually did it for the Mets here, so I know we're flying through these a little bit quickly, but we'll get to more explanation as we get going. We get to the mid tier. I remember the first one I put there was the Red Sox for sure. I said they just lost Giolito. For those of you who did not see, that was like 2 days ago maybe. They trade away Chris Sale in the offseason. Their pitching is not looking great. Brian Bayo, I like him, but I don't know if he can lead a rotation. I put the Angels here. It's kind of like they have names. They got Sandoval. They've got a couple guys. Tyler Anderson is there, but it's all just kind of mid. You know what I mean? It's kind of like every position on their team right now. I put the Brewers here into mid. I was also debating them here mid and meh. They got Freddie Peralta, but they don't have a ton more going on there. Another team that feels like they just kind of work their magic. Crick Council's not there anymore, so it'll be interesting to see. But they still got a couple of different names. Funny enough, I put the White Sox here because I actually think that they have a comparable-ish rotation to the Red Sox. I don't know. I think I'm going to get clowned for that. Dylan Cease is great. We already know. But they've got guys like Kopech. They have a couple of different names in that rotation. I put the Pirates here. They're going to have a better rotation than last year. They had Martin Perez. Mitch Keller is locked up now as well. But overall, it's just kind of going to be mid. They don't have a ton more there. Now, there was a plethora of teams in good. I decided to put the Diamondbacks into good. They were kind of good, great fringe. They added Eduardo Rodriguez. They've got Gallen. Obviously, he's the ace. Merrill Kelly's good. Brandon Pfaadt is good. Tommy Henry, maybe he's the 5. They got names. They got depth there as well. Borderline great. I might move them up in a little bit. We'll see. I put the Orioles there because I kind of came to the conclusion that I think that their skill set, I think of a little bit pretty much even. I should say that. Pretty much even to me. Even without Bradish there, I mean, if he's at half the year, then fine. That's fine. I put the Cubs here. Imanaga is a pretty good addition. Tyon is still there. I think Hendricks is still there. They still got names. It's just like not having Stroman is a little bit of a damper. I put the Reds here. They got Hunter Green. They've got Lodolo. They brought in Nick Martinez. It's a nice foundation. Hopefully Hunter Green emerges into the ace they want him to be, but for now, they don't really have that thump. I think it's exactly what I said last time. Definitely put the Guardians here into good. They've got Bieber. They've got McKenzie, but McKenzie hasn't been healthy, and Bieber hasn't been his 2020 self really at all. He's been good. He's definitely been a top-of-the-line starter, but he needs to have a good year heading into free agency next year. Tigers may have lost Eduardo, but they did gain Jack Flaherty. They gained Kenta Maeda. They've got Casey Mize. They got Tariq Skubal, who is gross. I really like this Tigers rotation. I'm putting him into the good tier. One more addition to the mid tier. Yeah, I put the Mets there. What's his name? Senga is not going to be pitching the whole year. I should say I feel like I had this problem last time too. He's not pitching a full year. He's only going to be pitching part of the year because he is hurt, and they just don't have a ton more there right now. A special thanks to the sponsor of today's video, Private Internet Access. A virtual private network, or a VPN, is an app that hides your IP address and safeguards your internet connection through an encrypted tunnel. Watching Century 17 videos without PIA is like tuning on to 24/7 coverage but you can only follow a fraction of the news. Private Internet Access is the world's most transparent VPN provider with over 30 million downloads. They never record or store user data. This VPN works with all major streaming services as well, and it is available in all platforms. You can also protect an unlimited amount of devices at the same time. Plus, setting up a connection and establishing a server is super easy. By using the link in the description, viewers can grab 83% off discount. Yes, 83%. Plus 4 extra months free by using the link in the description. It's risk-free and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. And 24/7 customer support is always available. So again, use the link in the description to get 83% off and 3 months of PIA. A special thanks to Private Internet Access for sponsoring today's video. I put the Padres into the good tier as well because I thought about it. Darvish is still there. Musgrove is still there. Michael King is there now. Like, they definitely, I can see a world where this is a good to even great rotation. They still got the talent there. I put the Giants here. They added in Robbie Ray, who I don't think he will I think he's starting the year injured as well, but he was traded over from the Mariners here as well. They've got Logan Webb. He's kind of like my dark horse to win the Cy Young at this point. They lost Alex Wood, but just kind of an innings guy. Put the Cardinals here. It's kind of just going to have to be a group of old pitchers who are going to try to have to throw it together. They added in Sonny Gray, they added in Lance Lynn, and they added in Kyle Gibson as well. Michaelis is there already. Matz is there already. They got a couple other pieces, so kind of just have to throw it together, try to grab a bunch of innings, and see how it goes. Put the Rays here because when you look at it now, it's kind of like the talent there. Eflin is good. McClanahan, I don't think he's pitching a whole year, but when he does, he's gross. Kevin Cash effect, they're going to be a good to great rotation every single year. I put the Rangers here as well because their rotation is kind of going to be hurt until halfway through the year, and as it stands right now, you've got Eovaldi, but after that, I mean, it's John Gray and stuff like that because Scherzer, DeGrom, they're not going to be healthy until halfway through the year, so you're kind of looking at a not great setup for a rotation for the defending champs. I keep missing some. I put the Twins into the mid one, which I'm going to get flamed for, top of mid. They lost Sonny Gray, and they've kind of got Pablo Lopez, and they got Bailey Ober, and their bullpen carries. Their bullpen is fantastic, but I don't love their rotation outlook right now. So this gets us to the great tier. I put the Mariners here. I put the Marlins here. 2 young rotations who definitely have like the capability to go into elite. Fish with arms, we always say it. Mariners, we'll see. We need one more to not make it into elite, and to me, it was the Yankees. But when the file uncorrupt, this is what I was going to do. I'm actually going to add a row above because for the first time this year, we're making a new row. The Yankees get their own tier because they're in between elite and great to me. They've got the talent, but it's all to me on if Rodon bounces back and if Stroman is good this year. It's 2 big things. Nestor could also be better this year. We'll see. So that gives you a 5 of, in no particular order, just throwing them up there. The Astros, Dodgers, the Braves, the Phillies, and the Blue Jays. Astros definitely have the talent. They've got the depth. However, I thought that they underperformed last year, even though they were still pretty good, and they made the ALCS, obviously. Dodgers, they've got pretty much a brand new rotation. Yamamoto, Glasnow, Bobby Miller's going to be good. James Paxton's in the rotation right now. Walker Buehler will come back at some point in the year. They will be very good. The Braves, they got the Strider. They've got the Fried thing. Dude, Max Fried is going to get paid an absurd amount of money in the offseason when he becomes a free agent. Probably not by the Braves. Charlie Morton is still there as well. They got a couple other guys. Phillies, it's like they finished at the top in WAR like a year after year. They got one of the best 1-2 punches in baseball, Wheeler Nola. One of the best 1-2 underrated punches in Ranger Suarez, Christopher Sanchez, 2 lefties. And Taijuan Walker, who Phillies fans complain about all the time, gives you pretty good value for $18 million a year, even though he had like a 4 ERA. 15 wins is not nothing. And then the Blue Jays, it just feels like somehow their hitting is letting them down now. Gossman is gross. Barrio is great. It bounced back last year. Is it the year of Manoah bounce back? We will see. I know I kind of went through that a little bit quickly because, as I said, this was my second time doing this. But that is the tier list. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great day. Peace.